Hello, welcome to today's episode. I just want to give you some nuggets, things to watch out for when buying your beds. My name still remains your brother, Mr. Patrick, the passionate farmer. I want you to know that farming is a very lucrative business if it's done well. There are things you must consider before buying beds. Number one is the construction of your pen. Look at how big this pen is. Let me just move from the way so that you see it. Look at how big the pen is. I have different beds there. And number two, you must get the things you use in feeding them. Your farm, your poultry tools, and must be there. But what I want to talk about today, I know you are aware about the feed, you are aware about the pen. What I want to talk about today is getting your chicks. Is something that is very important. Maybe you may be hearing some sound at the background. It's raining here, but don't just pay attention to it. Just listen to what I have to share to you today. Getting the right chicks is a game changer in poultry business. Why am I so much emphasizing this? There are so many things going on within this poultry business that have really wrecked a lot of farmers. We have different brand names out there. We have Zatec, we have Agritech, we have CHI, we have Supreme, and the name goes on. There are so many. But what I've been doing over the years, I've been doing Supreme, and the result has really been amazing. It does not really matter the name you go for, but for me, if I want to advise you, I will ask you to go for either Agritech or Supreme. But every other brand is okay depending on how you take care of these birds. One of the things you must watch out for, make sure that you are getting your chicks from a registered hatchery. Because what some persons will do, they will tell you that they will buy the birds for you. They will go to local hatchery where you don't even know where the birds are from. Buy the birds from those local hatchery. Go and look for the carton of this registered hatchery and put those birds inside. The hens that lay the eggs that actually hatch those chicks were not properly vaccinated, they were not properly treated. They end up bringing diseases and a lot of complications with them as they are coming into your farm. So many persons have lost their millions, their thousands, and the case keep on going up worse. So please, today's video is to tell you that before you order your birds, if you can even go to those hatchery yourself, if you have the source, you can go to that place, fine. Know where what you are buying is from. Or two, if you can't go to that place, go to registered dealers around that can help you to get the right chicks. Let me show you some of the chickens I have here. Let me show you some of the chickens I have here. They are coming. I'm just trying to get their attention with this feed. They are coming now. Look at this one. Look at how big it is. It's not up to 3 months. This one is not up to 3 months. Look at this one. They are not up to 3 months. I just kept these ones for Christmas at the time I was recording this. We don't really have issues with diseases. We don't have issues with complications. In fact, these birds, since the day we got them, we don't really feed our chickens here with a lot of antibiotics. Since they are normal birds and they don't have a lot of complications, we use natural antibiotics. You can even watch some of those natural antibiotics in my previous videos. I've dropped them the way you treat your birds instead of using antibiotics to treat them. So please, I want to advise you, get the right chicks. And if you don't know what to do after you have gotten the right chicks, you can watch some of my videos. They will educate you in terms of preparing the brooder house and how you can take care of these chicks. Even if you don't really have much of electricity in your area, there are things you can get or put together to actually brood this bird properly. So my teaching today is make sure that you are getting the right chicks, because some of us will want to do 8 weeks and you end up feeding those birds, they are not growing. A friend called me and told me that his birds were not growing. It's already 8 months. The birds are not even up to 1.5 kg. And you're already losing money. So if you don't get the right chicks, definitely you will lose money. My advice for you is to make sure that you get the right chicks, feed them very well, give them proper ventilations, make sure that the place is spacious enough, give them clean water, and definitely you will make a lot of profits. Poultry business is very lucrative business, and if you do it well, you will smile. If you get it right, you will smile. If you don't get it right, we have great shockers in poultry business. These are reasons why somebody can just, out of about 1,000 birds, you will just lose about 600 birds out of 1,000 birds. So please, especially the hatchery you are getting the birds from, that is where the problem number one will be avoided. If you have the right chicks, you won't battle with diseases. You will have to be spending your money. You will experience a lot of mortality in getting those birds. But if you don't have the right birds, maybe somebody just got the birds for you. People that don't care about your investment, they wind up going to local hatchery to get those birds for you. At the end of the day, they don't care about the losses you will get from those birds. They are all about their profits. They have made their profit in getting those birds for you. So you will end up losing your farm, losing your birds. A lot of poultry farmers have gone down. Many farms have been shut down. But we still thank God we are still in the business, because over the years we have experimented with different hatchery, but the one that works best for us is Supreme. So please, Zatec can work best for you, Agritech can work best for the other person, but for us it's Supreme. So please make sure that, and we have over the years find out these things, and where we are getting our birds from, we make sure that it's from the original Supreme we are buying. So by the time you feed them within 8 weeks, they're already there for slaughtering. They're already there. So please, get your birds from the right source. You will smile to the bank. God bless you. That your farm will succeed. That idea that you have in your mind will come to pass in Jesus' name. You don't have to be perfect. You can start from 5, 10, 6, 50, 100, 200, depending on your budget. So you don't wait for the perfect time. Just start if you are interested in it. As you are 25, 26, 20, you are gathering experiences for the bigger one. So this farm is a very big farm. We started with just 25. Out of that 25, we end up losing about, at that time, we lost about 22 out of those birds. We bought them from a month old from people. We ended up losing 22. We only ate 3. So today we are buying 700, 200, 500, as the case may be, and the birds are there. So people around us, they have known us for a healthy birds. So please, make sure you get the right birds. And if you need birds that are from a month older, and you are looking for the right birds that are a month older, we can supply them to you. You just have to tell us, send us your address, then we can discuss, and we'll train those birds and supply healthy birds to you. You end up not regretting it. These are the birds we have sold. Others, look at this. We kept this one for Christmas. At the time I was recording it, this December 7th. Look at it. They are big. Look at this. Big. So please, make sure that you get the right chicks from the right hatchery, and you will never regret it. Bye.